Welcome back, children. So, we are moving forward with part 2 of applied history. So, children, in part 1 of applied history, we have completed with what is applied history and research in various fields, and third, that's applied history and our present. So, moving ahead with 3.4, that is management of cultural and natural heritage. Let us know what is heritage. Heritage is anything that is considered important enough to be passed on to the further generation. Heritage is further divided into cultural heritage and natural heritage. Cultural heritage is a legacy of physical artifacts inherited from past generation for future generation. Cultural heritage is further divided into tangible cultural heritage and intangible cultural heritage. Tangible cultural heritage refers to things that we can store or physically touch. Type of cultural heritage includes ancient sites, buildings, artifacts, manuscript, sculpture, painting, etc. Intangible cultural heritage. It is a practice, representation, expression of knowledge or skill. This type of cultural heritage include the following things: oral traditions and their language, traditional knowledge, social customs and rituals of celebrating festival, style of performing art, certain traditional skills, and communities, groups who represent such traditions, customs, and skills. Natural heritage. Natural heritage refers to the sum total of the element of biodiversity including flora, fauna, ecosystem, and geographical structure. It is important for our future generation to be aware about these heritage. UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization has announced some directives with the main objective of promoting the cultural and natural heritage of every country. On the basis of those directive list of sites and traditions, a list called World Heritage List has been declared by UNESCO. The list of UNESCO's World Natural Heritage now includes Western Ghat. The Khas Plateau in the district Satara is also a part of Western Ghats. Now let's have a glance at the Indian traditional declared as oral and intangible heritage. 2001 Kutiyattam Sanskrit Theatre, Kerala. 2003 The Tradition of Vedic Chanting. 2005 Ram Leela, the traditional performance of the Ramayana in Uttar Pradesh. 2009 Raman, religious festival and ritual theatre of the Garhwal Himalayas. 2010 Kalbilai, folk song and dances of Rajasthan. 2010 Mudiyat, a ritual theatre of Kerala. 2012 Buddhist chantings of Ladakh, recitation of sacred Buddhist texts in the Trans Himalayan Ladakh region, Jammu and Kashmir. 2013 Sankirtana, a ritual of singing, drumming, and dancing in Manipur. 2014 Traditional craft of making utensils of brass and copper among the Tateras of Jandalia Guru, Punjab. 2016 Yoga, the art of systematic practice of physical exercise for the development of body and mind. India is one of the most religious and ethical diverse nation in the world. Its history proved the combination of various cultures dwelt together. So let's have a look at the UNESCO's World Heritage Sites in India. Agra Fort, broadly named as Lal Killa, was introduced to World Cultural Heritage Site of India in the year 1983. 1983, Ajanta and Ellora Caves, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. It was one of the largest rock-cut monastery temple cave complex in the world. Taj Mahal, Agra, Uttar Pradesh. Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan, a Mughal emperor for his wife Mumtaz Mahal, has also made its way in the World Heritage List in the year 1983. 1984, Group of Monuments at Mahabalipuram, Malamappuram, Tamil Nadu. This site has 40 ancient monuments and Hindu temples, including one of the largest open air rock relief in the world. 1984 Sun Temple, Konark, Odisha. Sun Temple is famous for its unique architecture in the carving of deities, mythological creatures. Due to its dark color, the Sun Temple was also called a black pagoda. 1986 Churches and Convent in Goa is the name of the religious monument located in Old Well or Old Goa. As the monument have major influence of the Western art form and built during the Portuguese rule in India, shows the glance of Western culture. 1986 Fatehpur Sikri. Fatehpur Sikri is a town in the Agra district of Uttar Pradesh. The city itself was founded by the capital of Mughal Empire in the year 1571 by Emperor Akbar. 1986 The Monuments of Hampi, Karnataka, a site of over 1600 monuments on 41.5 square kilometers spread. The group of monuments at Hampi, near banks of river Tungabhadra, at close to the state border with Andhra Pradesh. Hampi is famous for its ruins belonging to the medieval Hindu kingdom of Vijayanagar. 1986 The Khajuraho Group of Monuments. It is a group of Hindu temple and Jain temple in Chhatarpur district, Madhya Pradesh, about 175 kilometers southeast of Jhansi. The temples are famous for their Nagara style architecture. 1987 Elephanta Caves. They are at Elephanta Islands or Garakpuri in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Elephanta Cave is a collection of cave temple predominantly dedicated to Lord Shiva. 1987 Great Living Chola Temple. The Great Living Chola temples were built by the Chola Empire, which stretched over all of South India. The temple testifies to the brilliant achievement of the Cholas in architecture, sculpture, painting, and bronze casting. 1987 Group of Monuments at Patakdal, Bagalkot, Karnataka is a complex of 7th and 8th century Hindus and Jain temples in North Karnataka. It is the oldest temple at Patakadakal in the simple but massive Sangameshwara built by Vijayaditya Satyaraya. The Mallikarjuna and Virupaksha temple, Patakadal, was built by the queens to commemorate the victory of Chalukyas over Pallavas. 1989 Buddhist monument at Sanchi, Madhya Pradesh, built by Emperor Ashoka in 3rd century, is an important monument of Indian architecture. Its nucleus was a simple hemispherical brick structure built over the relics of Buddha. 1993 Humayun Tomb, Delhi. Humayun's garden tomb is also called the dormitory of the Mughal, as in the cells are buried over 150 Mughal family members. The tomb stands in the complete Mughal architecture, inspiring the construction of the more famous Taj Mahal. 1993 Qutub Minar and its monument, Delhi, were part of the Delhi Sultanate. Qutub Minar, the victory tower in the complex, was begun by Qutbuddin Aibak, who later became the first Sultan of Delhi from slave dynasty. but the work was completed much later by Firoz Shah Tughlaq, a sultan of Delhi from the Tughlaq dynasty. 1999 Mountain Railways of India, Darjeeling Himalayan Railways, Nilgiri Mountain Railways, Kalka Simla Railways. The Mountain Railway of India are the railway lines that were built in the mountains of India. All three are narrow gauge railways, and the Nilgiri Mountain Railway is also the only rack railway in India. 2002 Mahabodhi Temple Complex at Bodh Gaya, Bihar. It's an ancient but much rebuilt and restored Buddhist temple in Bodh Gaya, marking the location where Gautam Buddha is said to have attained enlightenment. 2003 Rock Shelters of Bhimbetka, Madhya Pradesh. The rock shelters of Bhimbetka are in the foothills of the Vidya Mountains on the southern edge of central Indian plateau. It shows the earliest traces of human existence in India. 2004 Gangaikonda Cholapuram, Bridheshwar and Airavetikeshwar, Tamil Nadu. The city was founded by Rajendra Chola to commemorate his victory over the Pala dynasty, and therefore the temples were being made. The Bridheshwar temple is one of the tallest temples in the world, and it is so designed that the woman does not cast a shadow at noon during any part of the year. 2004 Champaner Pavagad Archaeological Park, Gujarat. It is located around the historical city of Champaner, a city which was founded by Vanraj Chawda in the 8th century. The site is studded with forts with bastions starting from hills of Pavagad. The park landscapes include archaeological, historical, and living cultural heritage. 2004 Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, Mumbai, Maharashtra. The high Gothic Victorian landmark is the centerpiece of the city's suburbs train network. 2007 Red Fort Complex, Delhi, is the historic fort in the city of Delhi. It served the main residence of the Mughal emperor. Every year on Indians' Independence Day, that's 15th August, the Prime Minister hoists the Indian tricolor at the Red Fort's main gate. 2010 The Jantar Mantar. The Jantar Mantar is a collection of 19 architectural astronomical instruments built by Rajput King Savai Jai Singh II, the founder of Jaipur. The instrument allows the observation of astronomical position with the naked eyes. Fort of Rajasthan, Rajasthan. The northwestern Indian state of Rajasthan has over 100 fortifications on hills and mountain terrain. Fort of Rajasthan have been clustered as a series formed by 5 Rajput forts on the Aravalli range. They comprise of Chittor Fort at Chittorgarh, Kambhalgarh Fort at Kambhalgarh, Ranthambore at Savai Madhavpur, Gagraon Fort at Jalawar, Amer Fort at Jaipur, and Jaisalmer Fort at Jaisalmer. 14 Rani Ki Vav, Patan, Gujarat. Rani Ki Vav is a step well. It is located on the banks of Saraswati River. Its construction is attributed to Udayamati, daughter of Kirnagara of Saurashtra, king of 11th century Chanukya dynasty. The finest and one of the largest example of the kind, and designed as an inverted temple highlighting the sanctity of water. 2016 Capital Complex, Chandigarh. Located in Sector 1 of Chandigarh city is the government compound designed by the architecture. It is spread over an area of around 100 acres and its prime manifestation of Chandigarh architecture. It comprises of 3 buildings, 3 monuments and a lake, including a palace of assembly or legislative assembly, secretariat, high court, open hand monument, Geometric Hill, and Tower of Shadow. 2017 Ahmedabad Historical City. This historic city of Ahmedabad or Old Ahmedabad, the city was founded by Ahmad Shah I of Gujarat Sultanate in the year 1411. For over 600 years, Ahmedabad has stood for peace as a landmark city where Mahatma Gandhi began India's freedom struggle. Today, Ahmedabad is full of life, from cotton textiles to diamonds cutting, colorful street food to colorful costume. Everything is everyone dream to live. which makes Ahmedabad first World's Heritage City of India. Moving ahead with World's Natural Heritage Sites in India. 1985 Kaziranga National Park, Assam, is a protected area in the northeast Indian state of Assam spread across the floodplains of the river Brahmaputra. Its forest, wetland, and grasslands are home to tigers, elephants, and the world's largest population to India's one horned rhinoceros. 1985 Keoladeo National Park, Rajasthan, is a vast bird sanctuary and former royal game reserve in the North Indian state of Rajasthan. The park is home for 350 species of migratory and resident bird including herons, cormorants, and eagles. 25 Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. Manas Wildlife Sanctuary is a national park, a project for Tiger Reserve and Elephant Reserve and a biosphere reserve in Assam. 1987 Sundarban National Park is the largest coastal mangrove forest shared by India and Bangladesh. The area is home to Royal Bengal tigers plus some endangered species such as estuarine crocodile and Ganga river dolphin. 1988 Nanda Devi National Park. Nanda Devi National Park is an outstanding mountain wilderness with few, if any, parallels elsewhere in Himalaya. This national park characterized by an exotic Himalayan flora and fauna and reserving the biosphere. It covers around 500 square kilometer area. 2005 Valley of Flowers National Park is an Indian national park located in North Chamoli in the state of Uttarakhand. It is known for its meadows and endemic alpine flowers and varieties of flora. The rich diversity area is also home to rare and endangered animals, example Asiatic black deer, snow leopard, musk deer, brown bear and red fox. 2012 Western Ghats. The Western Ghat, also known as Sahyadri, are a mountain range that covers an area of 14 lakh square kilometers in stretch of 1600 kilometers parallel to the western coast of the Indian peninsula, traveling a state of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra and Gujarat. 2014 Great Himalayan National Park and Conservation Area. The Great Himalayan National Park is one of the India's national park located in Kullu, state of Himachal Pradesh. The park was established in 1984 and spread over an area of 1171 square kilometer at an altitude between 1500 to 6000 meter. The Great Himalayan National Park is habitat to numerous flora and fauna. They are protected under strict guidance of the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Hence, any sort of hunting is not permitted. Moving on next with mixed heritage. 2016 Kanchenjunga National Park, also known as Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve, located in Sikkim, it was inscribed to the UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2016, becoming the first mixed heritage by fulfilling the nomination criteria under both natural and cultural heritage. Children, do you know why all these things were being taught to you? Because this will create an awareness in your mind with regard to the Indian culture and natural features of the same. It clearly states the authentic and tradition culture of our country before we exist. Basically, it's called awareness. And now you will wish to visit those places. Visit it or let there be in such condition so that our coming generation to visit it. That's called preservation. Main purpose of studying about all these heritage is just to make aware to our generation about the culture and natural phenomena of our life, our past, and conserve it for more generation to witness. And here is what applied history does. The work of conservation and preservation of the heritage is under intact Indian National Trust of Art and Culture Heritage, a team of experts in various fields who are aware of culture, social, and political history are appointed, and the work of awareness is done by applied history. By keeping few things in mind, that is, they take care of the heritage without causing any change in the original state. Second, problems and benefit of the local people could be studied easily. Third, precautions can be taken to avoid hurting sentiments of the local people. Fourth, participation of the local people in the project can be done. And last, a systematic plan can be designed to generate employment to the locals and better opportunity of livelihood can be created. 3.5 Affiliated professional field. Knowledge of history can be supportive in decision making with regard to respective legal provision and public policies in the following field: museum and archives, preservation and conservation of historical sites, third, tourism and hospitality, and last, entertainment and mass media. Do you know? Indian Museum at Kolkata was founded by the Asiatic Society in 1814 century. Nathaniel Vallick, a Dutch botanist, was the founder. The museum has three main departments: arts, archaeology, and anthropology. And the other affiliated departments are conservation, publication, photography, exhibition presentation, model making, training, library, and security. It is interesting to know that archives preserve and store old documents, official records, and old films, etc. The National Archives of India is in Delhi, and every state in India maintain its independent archives. So, children, in this lesson, we learned the role of applied history in our life and also existing questions about the use and future, not only in one specific field but in all the fields. And along with that, we also learn about the cultural and natural heritage, its use, its knowledge of history in today's development, and we also made visits to so many heritage, and we'll make sure that we'll preserve it for our coming generation to be observed so that they could learn more out of it the way we are learning from every aspect of history. Even they will also learn the same. Thank